What my wife needed to understand, I married you because God told me to. That is the perfect answer. That is the perfect answer. That is the perfect answer.
Caiaphas was the one who had advised the Jewish leaders that it would be good if one man died for the people. Simon Peter and another disciple were following Jesus. Because this disciple was known to the high priest, he went with Jesus into the high priest's courtyard, but Peter had to wait outside at the door. The other disciple, who was known to the high priest, came back, spoke to the servant girl on duty there, and brought Peter in. "You aren't one of this man's disciples too, are you?" she asked Peter. He replied, "I am not." It was cold, and the servants and officials stood round a fire they had made to keep warm. Peter also was standing with them, warming himself. Meanwhile, the high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and his teaching. "I have spoken openly to the world," Jesus replied. "I always taught in synagogues or at the temple, where all the Jews come together. I said nothing in secret. Why question me? Ask those who heard me. Surely they know what I said."
So, when we delve deeper into Lord, I am He, and what my wife needed to understand is the scripture says I am unknowable. So, what I'm cautioning people, stay away from guilt-ridden teachings, meaning you should not be made to feel guilty for something that we are commanded to do. Write them on the tablet of your heart, so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. Trust in and rely confidently on the Lord with all your heart. Do not rely on your own insight or understanding. In all your ways, know and acknowledge and recognize Him, and He will make your path straight and smooth, removing obstacles that block your way. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord with reverent awe and obedience, and turn entirely away from evil. It will be health to your body, your marrow, your nerves, your sinews, your muscles, all your inner parts, and refreshment, physical well-being to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your crops. So, new wine. So, keeping Passover involved alcohol. If someone takes this to heart, and this is their mentality and how they live, they're going to tell you something like, "The Lord told me to marry you." That means this is written on their heart. Now, getting to know myself, and this is important for you, Mary, so you will stop being confused and you understand it was a misunderstanding. Mary, Mary, Mary. Move these over here so that you can visually see while you're doing it. So while you're doing what I tell you to do, you will see more and more why you are doing it. Which is why I have always taught you the way I teach you. For a long time, I walked and only preached to the world. And then in the next season, and next season, and next season, I would walk and preach to the church. Now I have one flock, my kingdom, under the sovereignty, protection, and love of Jesus. Now, being able to perceive your thoughts only proves more and more I am who I say I am. What I'm cautioning whoever I am telling to bless my people, and it coming at Passover, our bondage was financial. So I have really been intentional about how I am doing certain things right now. We first took our fight to YouTube, and mostly when we started alleviating people of their depression and the hopelessness that they felt, there would be a response from the enemy that would come right to us. All of these baby steps I lead you through start with you being unsure. And then you build more faith as you are walking through it. And the more faith you have, the easier it is to walk through it. The less resistance I encounter when trying to lead you somewhere. So it's very important that everybody be focused on what you are doing right now. Perfect.